Hey YouTube, how are you guys doing today on this lovely Tuesday? I hope you're having a wonderful week. My name is Natural Normal Nay or Nadrea. Before we get started into the conversation, I want to say thank you so much to all of my subscribers and you guys just being here on this journey as I turn my passion into the reality, which is basically uplifting, elevating everybody in the community, one person at a time or by groups. You guys know I'm all about the workshops. Have some news about that later on. I really want to talk about why um, we've been lied to. We've been said anything you want, you can have it, right? But they don't say that you have to go out and work for it. Okay. So, for instance, you guys know I've been doing this vegan lifestyle journey and, really trying to get my weight into order, especially after having three babies. My youngest is just turned one. So, I still got a whole bunch of baby fat, right? And I am in the process of losing. I am in the process of releasing. Okay. And so I started working with a trainer about 3 weeks ago. And, there's been some things I'm making adjustments to the way I eat, adjustments to the way I take care of my body, which includes working out, right? And one of the new things that I picked up is working out 5 times a week. And that includes cardio, that includes boxing, strength training. And while I'm doing this, I'm like, look, this stuff is just hard, like I'm not built for this, all the negative talk. And, at the end of the workout, I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad. I was able to do what I had to do and I'm still living, right? But, it was just 30 minutes of a workout. And I'm like, I was stressing about it. I didn't want to do it. And after the end, I was like, I actually feel better. So I just really want to talk to my audience, the woman entrepreneur. I know you're working your 9 to 5, but you're in the process of going over into full blown entrepreneurship, right? And there's days that goes past, there's nights that goes past, and you probably don't do anything. But at the same time, you're like, how can I just move forward in my business? And the thing is, you're going to have to do stuff that you didn't want to do in the first place to get to a point where you want to be at. And once you get to that point, you will look back and notice that everything that you really was doing and putting all the work and effort into is not that bad. All the networking, all of the, you know, putting yourself out there on camera, social media, making sure you're perfect and all the other stuff, the stuff that doesn't count, but at the same time, helps you build your character and your business. Like that is what's building you. Okay. That's building your business. You're working your muscle while putting yourself out there, doing the work, staying up late, getting up early so you can make your dream work. And it's not the stuff that we want to do, but it's the stuff that we have to do if we want to be somewhere, right? One of my coaches was telling me that you really have to be willing to do the things that you don't want to do in order to get the thing that you want. And I was like, you know what? That's so true because there's a lot of times where I just don't want to do anything. I really just want to be in bed. Like I'm not going to be able to do everything that I want to do when you're in the process of building. But then luckily, I'm able to work with people that been through this path I'm going through, and I'm able to like talk to them, talk up to them, and they're able to tell me and give me all the advice and the mentorship that I need in order to, succeed. That's the beauty of it all. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to try to figure stuff out and take all this time and money and effort to just figure out like, little bits and pieces. There's somebody that's willing to like be there for you and just give you the guide and the keys. So with that being said, I have the Elevate Your Business Workshop. I don't know if you guys saw the videos from last week. I know some people already signed up, but it begins tonight. It's a 3-day mini workshop, and we're going to be covering how to basically jumpstart your business within 3 days. It took me about 3 years to get to the point where I felt comfortable sharing my business to people that I'm not close to because I just didn't know the language. I didn't know how to talk. So I'll be covering that today and day one. I will not be streaming this live. This would be something just strictly inside of the Facebook group. So this is something that you really want to do. Go ahead and hit the link in the description box. It should say nadreamiller.com/business. Once you fill in that easy form, you get into the Facebook group, and voila, you'll be there. This is called Ready, Set, Elevate Your Business. I will help you clarify your messaging, your branding to your customers, your audience. Also, we'll be covering how to build your customer list. And then we'll also talk about how to create a continuous feedback loop. So you'll always have the engagement, always have the content that you have to have in order to, keep engaged with your audience. Also, there will be a bonus about how to get started for free. A lot of us, we get hung up on the little minute stuff. So there's minor stuff that you're worrying about now that's not even like as big as the stuff that you need to do. That's what we'll be covering today, or starting today. There is going to be homework. It's going to be very intensive, but it's going to help you just really figure out what you do, who you do it for, how to communicate with them, and how to get in front of them. So if this is something that sounds like is right for you, go ahead, click the link below, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so that's it for today. I will talk to you guys soon. Well, this is Natural Normal Day. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.